Brazil, three-pointer, too strong off the back heel. Minute elapsed in this second quarter of play. Quintero continuing to drive and continuing to score. Brazil directing traffic. Kelly lines up a three-pointer, too short. Mustangs have had trouble finding the bottom of the basket. Quintero, though, has not. And Noxton on the offensive glass got fouled. Hips picks up the foul. And first free throws of the game coming right here for Noxton. First one no good, off the back. Second one she hits and gets herself on the board. Pushes the Pirate lead to 10. Bennett, down low. Hips, traveled. Turns it over. Quintero gives it up. Crenshaw downhill, finds a lane, and puts it home. Extends their lead to 12. Crenshaw playing good defense, but got a reach in on Brazil. That'll be her second foul. Graham comes back in for Hips for the Mustangs. Brazil looking for Bennett in the corner. Quintero takes it away. She's doubled. Souza has to get it up in a hurry and does. Through the lane. Throws it into Noxton. Noxton off the glass and in. Graham driving. Gets into the paint. Shot and a foul. Foul goes on Noxton, her second. It'll be Graham at the line for two. First one no good. Second one is good, going 1 from 2 from the line. Cuts into the deficit, now sitting at 13. Souza down low, gets the roll. Souza. Brazil finds Kelly in the corner. Too strong, and a foul out of the rebound. Foul on the floor. Graham picks up the foul, her second. .445 to go in this second quarter of play. Souza back to the right side, downhill, and gets another two on the board for the Pirates. Brazil off the glass, got her own miss. Ball comes loose. Souza coming the other way with friends. Takes it herself, off the window, different result. Brazil through the lane. And they wave off the shot. They say foul is on the floor. 3:46, to go in this second quarter. Here's the snap. Now they hand it off. Freeman up the gut and picks up 4 across the 25. And 3rd and 15 for Coquille. What feels like yet again this Phoenix defense really starting to step up and create some stops, make it difficult on the Red Devils to really move the ball out of their own half. .250 with the clock ticking. Here comes the motion. Now drops back. Fires to the near side. It's caught. And he squirms through a tackle. And finally wrapped up by a pair of Pirates, Hudson and McSwain, stopping him down on his 40-yard line. 4th and 4. They leave the offense on the field and whistles before the snap. Getting something sorted out, and now we're back on. 4th and 4. Play clock winding down. Here's the snap. And brought down again. This time it's Aiden Reyna, the teeth of the Phoenix D-line, and flips the script and gives the Pirates the ball back. So now 1:44, 2-minute drill for Trey Castile and the Pirates to end this first half. Four receivers out. Castile looks, pumps, throws, and caught down at the 4. Landon Hudson yet again makes a miraculous catch in double coverage. Landon Hudson had one at the end of the first quarter and has another one right here nearing the end of the second. Clock still rolling. 1st and goal. Castile comes out to the near side. They put McSwain in at QB. McSwain trying to bounce it up the middle. Gained 1.5 yards, but short of the goal line. You talk about big plays and big shots. None was bigger than that catch from Landon Hudson that we just saw. And Pirates take a timeout, their second of the half, with the ball on the 3-yard line in 2nd and goal. Keep an eye on Hudson on that far side. They've had a lot of looks with him. Now they get him in motion, flip it to him, and bounces a tackle, gets to the outside, score! Landon Hudson bring the Pirates into the end zone for the first time tonight. He had the big catch to bring them down to the 4 and almost poetically brings this one in himself on the jet sweep.
The number 1 ranked SOU softball team is back in Laurel Park this weekend, sitting at 19-7 overall and 3-3 in conference play, taking on British Columbia, who's 12-6 and 3-0 in Cascade Collegiate Conference. The Raiders are looking to continue their 3-game winning streak at a pivotal time in the season, with 5 series left to begin before the playoffs begin in May. In the way stands Carleen Murray and British Columbia, facing off for the first time since SOU got knocked out by BC last year in the Collegiate Conference playoffs. The Raiders won their last 3 in a 4-game series against College of Idaho after dropping the first game to a 3-run homer from Haley Campbell with 2 outs in the bottom of the 6th. But the Raiders bounced back in the next 3 matchups, coming alive with 28 hits, with major contributions from Vanessa Lang, who went 7 of 15, and Ari Williams, who had 3 hits back-to-back games, including an extra inning home run in Game 3. On the mound, Lexi Ramirez went 2-0 with 4 earned runs over 12 innings, and Tatiana Blas pitched 5 innings in Game 4. Lang is on a 15-game hitting streak and boasts a .419 batting average, 8 doubles, 20 runs scored. During her streak, the second baseman has gone 24 for 54 and is just 4 hits away from 100 total in their 2 seasons with the Raiders. At the top of the order, redshirt freshman outfielder Kayla Thomas is batting .341 and getting on base at a .429 clip with 14 walks. She reached base safely in 12 of her last 13 games and accounted for 15 of SOU's 37 total stolen bases. Brooke Nordahl leads the Raiders in slugging with 2 home runs, 3 triples, and 4 doubles. Nordahl also has 21 RBIs, driving in runs in 15 separate games. Ayla Davis and Lexi Ramirez are a solid 1-2 punch in the circle, accounting for 152 2/3 of SOU's 175 innings pitched. Together, they recorded a combined 118 strikes and 44 walks. Davis has 78 strikeouts and is 10 away from reaching 400 total, only the 3rd Raider to ever do so. The Thunderbirds from British Columbia are coming off their first ever NAIA tournament appearance last season and were picked to finish 4th in the CCC preseason poll. Their star pitcher, Carleen Murray, made the All-CC first team a year ago and earned CCC Pitcher of the Year for the 2nd time this season last week. Her ERA is a minuscule .64, and she's thrown 87 strikeouts and only allowed 7 walks, with 4 shutouts already. In her last 7 appearances, she hasn't allowed a single earned run, spanning 31 2/3 innings. Jessia Hutnick and Jillian Matsubara lead the team on offense, hitting .375 and .347 respectively. As a team, they're battering .289 and getting on base at a .383 clip, almost as high as SOU. Yet the top 2 teams they faced, the Thunderbirds, only scored 2 runs in 15 innings. It's going to be a good one here in Laurel Park. Let's get it started.